But even the slightest of incident, you always remember them. I can remember incidents that happened 5 years ago, 6 years ago. They always stay there with you in your mind.
In the past decade, there has been a tenfold increase in the number of women arrested for being drunk and disorderly.
Can you please ring my husband and tell him where to go home?
8 o'clock in the morning, you're worried about your kids, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Yes, because they're with my
It's a
granddad.
shame you weren't worried about them earlier on.
Shut the fuck up, right?
Good.
This was not an argument. This was an argument that happened between me and my brother and his husband.
And I've just told you.
Right?
It's in
Yes,
public,
I am.
So it's not your argument anymore.
Oh, Jesus, motherfucking Christ.
Oh, I'll just take it to cell 10.
Get the fuck off me, right? Don't listen.
When did you decide you wanted to be a cop?
When I was about 4 years old, I remember it. I was in Butlins with my mum and dad, and I entered a little princess competition. And I went up onto the stage, and all the other girls wanted to be a nurse or a vet or a princess. And I went up on the stage and I turned around and I said, I want to be a policeman. And was quite upset then when I didn't win, because I wasn't all this sort of girly girl look. And yeah, ever since then, always wanted to do it.
Get the fuck off me, right?
Okay.
Because I swear to God, when I get out of these handcuffs, I'm going to rip your fucking heads off.
Right, get down on your knees.
I think my family like to just pretend that I work behind a desk and I have no trouble and I don't go out and deal with big blokes and fight and come face to face with people with knives, because then that sort of worries them. But you get used to the adrenaline rush. I could never work in an office, I could never work behind a till, because you need that sort of adrenaline. You need the fact that when you go into work, you don't know what you're going to be dealing with, and you sort of live for that. So it'd be boring if everyone was nice to us.
Don't matter where you're wrong, does it? You like the fucking dad.
Another female is being brought into custody.
Just bring her back here.
The 17-year-old has been arrested for making threats whilst drunk and disorderly.
Don't start behaving like that, young lady. In here. All right? You're more than fine. Are you going to answer any of the questions I'm going to ask you? Yes or no?
Lisa Dunn has worked for Lancashire Constabulary for 10 years, promoted a year ago to custody sergeant.
What have you been drinking tonight? Vodka? Cider? How much have you had? I need to look after you while you're here. How much have you had to drink? 6 litres?
It's rather a lot, isn't it? Have you had anything else other than that cider tonight? No.
I went to university, I did a degree in applied psychology, and at the time I kind of wanted to be a bit like Cracker, I suppose. I wanted to be a forensic psychologist. That was my master plan in life. I always wanted to kind of be in the police, so I can't really imagine what else I'd probably do.
You need to take some deep breaths, because you're just winding yourself up at the moment, aren't you? Come on, you'll be okay while you're here.
People think we're there just to kind of lock people up, put them in a cell, put them to court or whatever. And there is this perception that, you know, we're kind of a bit bad, we're baddies and we don't want to help people. And actually that isn't the case. And I can think of a girl I've had dealings with. She's 18 now and never really been in trouble before, got involved with her own group, kept coming in, was a bit of a nightmare. And I got talking to her quite a bit. And then she came to see me on a Part 4 bail. And it was like a different person stood in front of me. Just everything about her presence, how she dressed, everything. And we had a good old chat, and now she's like going to college and stuff, and you sort of think, yeah, that is a bit that I love the most, is knowing that actually maybe just that little bit I might have had a little influence on somebody being able to do something. And that's definitely the best bit.
I think the face of the police force has changed dramatically. It was crazy, actually, how little police women that we had. It was a bit life on Mars. And that was in 2000, you know, really, really recently. When you get more women going out drinking and fighting, it pays to have more female cops on the streets. We have to be the same as the people we're dealing with, otherwise it just won't work.
Section 2, double vans to Queen Street, please.
Whereabouts on Queen Street, please?
Top of Queen Street, junction with Abingdon, please.
A male has had an altercation with bouncers after being ejected from a club, and a fight has broken out. PC Claire Van Deurs Goss is sent to investigate.
Just stay sat down, stay sat down. No. Is it your Yeah. All right, just lean against here for me, John. All right. Are you okay? You've got blood on the back of your head, but it stopped bleeding. All right. It stopped bleeding.
There's CTV here, because you're out of order, you bastards.
So listen,
I'm telling you it now.
don't make it worse while I'm here, please.
Hey,
Go on. Colin, look after your mate. Look after your mate. Don't cause any more trouble.
All ladies have got a little bit more of a card to play, haven't we, in the town centre? Because if I get to a fight, I'll choose the biggest bloke out the group, kind of still on the understanding that you don't hit women. I usually put them up against the wall and say, you're bigger than me, don't hit me. And they don't, which is good, and that'll diffuse the situation. Whereas if you get a big burly copper doing the same, well, the gloves are off, aren't they?
I'm sorry, Pet.
You're all right. You're mad, aren't you? And
I'm sorry, darling.
I'm here to sort it for you, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Please,
All right? Yeah, I will.
I'm not quite as scared for my health as I think some colleagues, male colleagues, would be. Just because of the reaction I get and my other females get from members of the public. It's definitely different.
What's your name?
Claire.
Claire. What's your husband?
He's a big rugby player, my husband. Yeah, he's a nice guy. Yeah.
I think lipstick's more effective than a taser. Definitely. Bit of Revlon. Bit of Estee Lauder now and then. Never did anybody any harm.
He's a nice guy.
I'm a good guy, aren't
Just sit here for us, please. Okay.
Just updating my lip gloss, more importantly. Oh dear. Right. Sorry.
I've been a police officer for 11 years. I joined in 2001 when I was coming up 21, and it's all I'd ever wanted to do. I don't know why. I never really had any visions of doing anything else but that. I've always been really outgoing, extrovert. I am only little, but I've never ever let that stand in my way. If I want to do something, I'll do it.
Yeah, it's actually his back.
Reports have been received of a man acting suspiciously in a residential back street. PC Becky Herbert is dispatched to investigate.
I think it did surprise some people, just because of the height thing. They were like, do you not have to be so tall to be in the police?
How tall are you?
If I said I was 5 foot, I'd be lying. I'm just a bit under. So 5 foot. Somebody behind that car. I always find that it works to my advantage. If you're going into a violent situation, people will look at me and just think, I'm not really going to get any bravado or any credit for hitting her or trying to struggle with her. You all right, mate?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Chill out.
Chilling out. Just because of the situation I've found you in, yeah? And that you're behind the car and you sat down with your hood up, I'm going to give you a quick search, all right?
All right.
Have you been sick on yourself there? Stand up for us. What's that on you? Is it dust? What is it? What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a quick search. Are you happy with me searching with you, or would you prefer a male to come and search you? It's up to you. No, it's up to you. Do you want me to search you? Is that all right?
Please.
Right. Have you got anything in here that's going to cause you any trouble if I find it?
It's horrible. It's like you'll stand there and I'll say, are you happy for a female officer to search you? And then they'll go, you can search me anytime, sweetheart. And I'm just like, you can feel sick just coming up in your throat a little bit.
No, don't take it off. I don't want a strip tease.
This is the most fun I've had in about
10 minutes?
2-3 years.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh, it's brilliant. You're really pretty as well.
They've got the beer goggles on. You could look like anything. You've got a uniform on and they think it's funny. That's it.
I bet you think I'm really stupid, don't you?
I don't know.
I'll tell you what.
Go on.
If I met you in a bar somewhere,
Yeah.
you wouldn't know no different, would you?
No different from
I was
what?
on the floor, like, being sick and that.
I won't go home at night thinking, oh, that bloke I searched thought I was really pretty.
Why did you search me?
I told you why, and if you can't remember, it's written down. I don't fancy you at all now, unfortunately. Yeah. I'm trying to be nice to you. You're asking silly questions now. You go back to Holmby Road, okay? Thanks for your time.
I think I've only ever arrested 2 people that were good looking in 6 years, and I've probably arrested about 200-300 people, something like that. So that says a lot.
She lives 2 minutes away from the hospital.
Right, well, we don't come from the hospital. Those vehicles are up and down all day long.
Where does the ambulance come from?
Wherever's available.
From Deepdale.
Right, listen.
From the main ambulance centre.
It doesn't. It's on the road all day long on emergencies.
In Lancashire's ambulance control room, a male caller is becoming increasingly demanding.
Where is it? If it's not in the hospital, it's not in the main ambulance.
listen.
Where is it?
You continue.
Where is it?
You continue.
No, you fucking listen to me, you stupid cunts. Do not
Right,
fucking
let me pass your
listen
details
to
to
me.
the police, all right? I'm not going to put up with this abuse, and I'm not going to listen to you speaking to me right now.
Untraceable slag, shut the fuck up,
Right,
please.
okay, I'm going to
Suck me
disconnect
dick.
the call.
Put you on a
Bye-bye.
fucking bar.
Not listening to that. I refuse to listen to that.
I wouldn't like to repeat some of the things I've been called and some of the things I've been asked. I'm regularly see you next Tuesday. Bastard. Bitch. And they're the pleasant ones.
There's a certain category of blokes on this planet that feel intimidated by women and will not want to let a female deal with their complaint.
A group of men have been repeatedly calling police from the emergency phone outside Blackpool Central Police Station. PC Lisa Evans investigates.
Are you needing the police?
Listen, what you need to do is...
Well, you're at a police station, on the phone to the police. Do you need the police?
7
Yeah.
o'clock in the morning.
What do you need the police for?
A lift home.
A lift home. Does it look like I have police written on my car or taxi? Right, it doesn't, does it? So, go on.
Don't push.
Not pushing you, I'm guiding you. Come on, let's go.
You don't have to do that.
Don't touch me. Right, goodbye. I didn't shout at you. No, I didn't shout at you. No, I didn't. Stop swearing at me, right?
Under arrest for being
I've
drunk and
told
disorderly.
you.
You don't have to say anything, but it may be defensive if you do not mention when questioned. Something which will later on in court, anything you do say may be given in evidence.
I don't think he expected the outcome to be that. I think he just pushed it and pushed it and pushed it.
Say, oh, I'll fucking kick off in a minute. I'm telling you.
Why are you going to kick off? Hey? You're going to kick off about? Stop being...
Hang on, Lisa, turn him round, we'll take him backwards.
His male ego took over, and he didn't like the fact that 2 women were dealing with him. And I think the more the situation went on as well, the more he got angry that it was us 2 that were dealing with him, so he tried to kick off with us more. But I think overall we handled him quite well.
Stop being... Right.
Carry on being stupid. You're going to hurt yourself, aren't you? Now you can walk through like an adult, or we'll carry you through.
It's quite good, really, when you've got somebody in a cuff and they think, I can have her. And then when they're in the prone position on the floor, they're suddenly eating the gravel, realising, no, they can't take me, actually.
He's been asked to leave, which he's told us all to fuck off. He's been walked to the end of the car park again, asked to leave, and on 3 occasions he's told the police officer to fuck off. He's been arrested for D&D.
I think if you haven't got the confidence, or if you're not quite an abrupt kind of character, you know, you don't mind a bit of conflict, you're quite a hard-faced person, then I don't think that the job's for you. If you're a pushover or you're a bit of a softie, you've definitely got to be some kind of bitch.
There you go. Enjoy your night at the suite.
See you later.
That's right, off we go.
Where are we going?
16.
Do you get that from someone? Is your mum like that?
No, my mum is the complete opposite. She doesn't know where I've got what I'm like from. She's the complete opposite, my mum. She's very laid back, doesn't like an argument, would hate to get in any conflict with anybody. So she would make a crap police officer. She'd let everybody free. Yeah, I don't think you'd mess with my gran, to be honest. Yeah, I wouldn't have messed with my gran. So, she was an ex-magistrate, my gran. So she definitely wouldn't have taken fools lightly either.
Maybe you got it from her.
Yeah, maybe.
Who's assaulted you? Is it domestic violence? Is your boyfriend?
Related to me.
Sorry?
She's not even related.
Oh, it's another girl that's assaulted you. Is that what you're saying? You've been assaulted by